So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step. And a strong performance here certainly helped him achieve that goal.
A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for fourth down. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our...
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save him.
Now a loose football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. They put Kelce in motion. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Goff to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've got the 8-0 lead. Going to try to build on it here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Off the play fake, Mahomes going up top. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 39 yards. They go play action with Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. They put Kelce in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He runs with it. Whoa! And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And now for a second time, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
That one on the center. Creed Humphrey.
Still 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're...
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. Oh, what is happening? It is intercepted. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Goff. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. And he's in. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit. Fake snap for the extra point. And this one is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So Jared Goff and the lot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. got his man at the 6. And he's in. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. His second touchdown of this first half. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will cut it to a 2-point lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Isaiah Pacheco now, he'll bring it out of his end zone. They'll try to run a reverse. Half midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 101 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back from the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they...
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights and their... From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take off again. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. That escape ability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He's going to keep it himself, and he will score. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff to the right side. That's St. Brown. He's still on his feet. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now he takes off, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Into space. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll go play action with Goff. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Goff to throw. That is caught. What a throw. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
Here's Goff. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all-time here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. So back and forth they go as we... They need one right now. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Get to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through?
He's got a man. It's caught in the end zone. They get the 2 points. It's going to allow them to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st down, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Goff. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And it comes to 4th and 2. Here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. He is in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here comes 2nd down. Goff to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Second down, Montgomery. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Third and long. Here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now, Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on first and 10. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll run again.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Taking off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs, furious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.